Talk to me.
Going. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today for the official
Recording in
2024
progress.
Concacaf Championship Cup with Team Houston Dynamo. We're here today with Coach Ben Olsen. For all those here present, please raise your hand, identify yourself, and the name of the media you're representing. Go ahead and ask your question.
Good evening, Coach Alex Spada with the Deportes Nation. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does this victory mean to you right now with the busy calendar?
Busy calendar, and we're still low in numbers, and it shows that we have some resiliency. It shows that that kind of winning is a habit here that we want to continue to have, and or at least not losing games here at Shell Energy. And then it's a place that it's hard for teams to come here and get a result. And that really was our backbone last year. And it's just, again, we expect to win at home. And we want to create a culture here that winning no matter what, who we have, whether there's 2 days in between a game and a busy schedule, that's what the expectations are.
From a tactical point of view this evening, coming into the match here at Shell, being down, was it find the right moment to get that goal?
It was 0-0 at halftime was the perfect score, and it was about being patient. Of course, we wanted to go score a goal. If it happened in the early, that's just fine. But there was it was important to keep them off the board, and I thought we did a good job of staying compact and limiting their chances. And we did that with again a pretty good structure, some good performances, but also we had the ball, and I think we tripled their passes. So we if they don't have the ball, it's a good sign, and thought we did a good job of moving them around. They went a dime in the start. They went flat into a 4-4-2, and I just thought the guys were really mature. It was a mature performance. It was patient. And they understood what we needed, and that the goal would come in the second half. But it was important not to give one up.
Coach, lastly, who stood out for you on your team that maybe was leading not
thrilled.
only the goal scoring, but in general terms?
I mentioned the goal scorer because I'm thrilled with Eric. And anytime defenders score and help out, they get a little bit of press and extra joy because they do a lot of thankless stuff back there. And he's been a real rock since he's gotten here. So glad he's gotten his, I think, is his first goal? Yeah, maybe. And set pieces is something that we've been harping on. Let's see. Ethan Barlow had a really good performance as well, and it's been a while since he's gotten minutes for us. So those were important minutes for him. Daniel Steris was very experienced and clean out there as passing. It was nice to get Franco Escobar back out there for us. So a lot of Amin coming on helped out. Gabe Siegel did put a big shift in, a lot of work. Unlucky not to get his goal there in the end. Their goalkeeper's it's a pretty high level goalkeeper. So all around good performances.
Coach, good evening. Humberto here with Space City Birria and Viva Houston. First of all, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
I know it's still early in the season, but your defense has shown great improvements, especially over the last game, which was Kansas City. What would you say has changed between last game and today?
Nothing. Well, I thought we were great in Kansas City defensively. We gave up a goal, but it was a little bit of a strange goal. I actually thought defensively over the course of the game, KC, we were better than tonight. They had a few chances tonight that we gave them, a couple silly turnovers that could have cost us. That wasn't the case in KC. We were dialed in, and they had very, very little joy on the offensive end. Again, they scored the goal, which ended up mattering, but No, defensively, this group is steady, and we're fairly deep right now. Getting Daniel back and Franco Escobar and Tate coming in to help out. Some center backs. Mika came out with a little injury, De Santos, and so we need to hang our hat on our defense, and we did that tonight.
Excellent. You do have a very busy schedule coming up, and you also have a really good team coming up as well. How do you prepare for not only the busy schedule, but also for the next team in the tournament?
Well, the Columbus situation, we'll deal with that after New York. You know, we got New York, and they're coming in town, and we only got 1 point in the league at home in our home opener. And as I said, we want to make sure we're winning games here. So we'll turn the page. We'll let the guys get away tomorrow because it is a busy schedule, and we'll show up Thursday ready to roll against in New York, and we'll give them everything we have. And then we'll patch them up and look at what we got and talk to the sports performance crew and see who can go and who can't. And we put a team together and we go at it again. And that's how we'll do the next couple weeks. And we're looking forward to it.
Congrats, Coach. Rudy Segura with Bayou City Soccer. You mentioned in the past about Jan not being Hector Herrera, but how pleased were you with his first
I thought
start?
it was fantastic. It was really nice to get him out there and give him a start, get him mentally so he could mentally prepare. Big shoes to fill, and I thought tonight he was clean, nice range of passing, physical, put a lot of minutes in. He's had a shorter preseason, but he held up over the 90 minutes. And you can tell each game he's starting to find some relationships out there, and it takes time. The midfield there's so much organic things that happen in a partnership when you have an 8 and a 6 working together. So every game he'll get a little bit better with Artie and Brooklyn and these guys. The relationships will get better. But really thrilled with his performance today.
Last one for me. Obviously, you're dealing with a ton of injuries. Griffin Dorsey went down.
Yeah.
Anything to worry about there?
It doesn't look good. I mean, he's a pretty tough kid. So coming out is not a great sign. I will say he's a bit of a freak healer as well. He'll meditate on it. He'll be back hopefully in a few days.
We have one last question from Christian Moraes. I'm sorry. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Coach. With the Houston Chronicle, the set piece situation steers, sends the ball, lands on Eric. He heads it back to Amine. Immediately taps it back to Eric. He finishes.
Set play. Yeah,
Was that a practice play?
Nope. Not at all.
How happy are you with the result?
I'm happy with the result, and I'm happy with getting the again, I said it's great that Eric scored a goal. We've been on him to have more responsibility in front of the net, in particular on set pieces or service. He's a big boy, and where he came from in Scandinavia, he's used to scoring goals. He's good for 3 or 4 a year in that, and last year wasn't his year for that. So we're hoping he can help us out even more this year, and so that's why it's nice to get him on the board. Good. One more.
Okay, yeah, one more from Christian Moraes. Christian, go ahead and ask your question.
Good evening, Coach. Christian Moraes from Território MLS Brazil. Congratulations on the win and the qualification. I wanted you to talk about Arthur's game. He was one of the best on the pitch. Does he grow in these decisive moments for Houston? Thanks.
I think that was about Artur and being the best player on the pitch. He usually is. He's such a critical piece to what we do, and I just had a lovely game. Again, a really experienced game. I don't think he overworked. He just kind of kept the ball moving, breaks up plays. But his soccer is really underrated, and his composure and his poise to allow us to come out the other way or combine with other players. And he's just been he's also just a joy to coach. He's a great person, and he's a leader in this room. in that locker room. So really happy to have him. I probably use him too much because he's he's durable and he's just a guy you need on the field. So hopefully we can keep using him throughout this process. But again, the games are coming fast and furious, so we're gonna need everybody. Good. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Good
you
night.
so much.
Recording stopped.